Hello everyone, Liz here at the Mix and Bowl Homestead. Today we're going to be serving two separate dishes, one for my 24 intermittent fasting and low carb diet, and the other for the family, served over white rice and fried ripe plantains. For this recipe, we're going to be using this particular cut of sirloin steak. And all I'm doing is just slicing this as thin as I possibly can. You can also use the fajita meat already cut from the store if you have that, but I'm going to be using this sirloin steak today. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this cut and then show you how we're going to season this. Okay, now that our meat is cut, I'm going to go ahead and transfer it into my glass bowl here. Wash my hands, and then we're going to begin seasoning it. Okay, so to season this, I'm going to be using one Maggi cube. You can use beef bouillon if you have that. All I have is the chicken one, so this is the one I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using garlic powder, onion powder, and I'm going to use some freshly ground black pepper. Maybe again about a teaspoon, and some kosher salt, about a teaspoon. I'm going to also use a little bit of Worcester sauce, and some soy sauce. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give this all a mix. And I'm going to allow this to marinate for about 10-15 minutes. So to my skillet, I added about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And once this is like smoking hot, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my beef. Alright, so we are at the right point where we need to be. I'm going to go ahead and add our meat. We're now going to go ahead and remove it from the heat. You want to add about another tablespoon or 2 of vegetable oil. And now we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables. We're going to have some onions. I'm going to saute this. And I'm not adding any salt because the meat has more than enough salt. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add carrots, green pepper, green pepper, and red bell peppers. And we're just going to saute this. I'm still cooking on high.
I know you may say like that's too much vegetables for the quantity of meat. I'm doing the intermittent low carb diet where I eat only one meal a day, which is my dinner, and mainly it's going to be a vegetable and some type of protein. We're going to cook this until our carrots become somewhat tender. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my portion before I add the beef. Okay, now that I removed my portion of vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and add the meat back in the pan, and I'm going to saute all this together for just about another minute. You don't want to overcook the vegetables because you don't want them to be soggy, and you don't want to overcook the meat because you don't want it to be tough. You want the meat to also be tender. And our secret ingredient, yes, it is ketchup. So just add some ketchup to taste and mix it all together. You can also add fresh tomatoes to this, which we normally do back home instead of the carrots. But I didn't have any tomatoes, so I added carrots. I'm going to serve the pepper steak with rice for the family, but for me it's just going to be vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and saute on the same pan. I'm going to go ahead and saute more onions. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder and some more freshly ground pepper. And now I'm going to go ahead and mix this together. And now I'm going to add some broccoli. And this is just frozen broccoli. And I'm just going to saute this together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my portion of vegetables back. And with this broccoli, all I'm doing is literally knocking out the ice out of it. I don't want to overcook the broccoli either. I want to cook them as little as possible. So I'm just going to grab one to make sure it's okay. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Can you hear the crunch? Okay, and this is done. So this entire pan is going to be my dinner. Again, I'm only eating one meal a day. I have a 4-hour window to eat, so I'm not going to sit and eat all this at one time. So I'll eat as much as I can, and within the 4 hours I'll go ahead and finish the rest. So I'll turn this off and I'll plate my dishes and I'll bring you back. And this is my dinner plate. This is going to be my daughter's plate. That is going to be it for this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Also, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. It will really mean a lot to me. Until next time, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you is my prayer for you. You all have a wonderful evening.